Hi there again, it's Maria. 6 more of my poems are going to be published by Dragon Soul Press in their Soul Cleanse Anthology. This will be released on June 23rd. You can order an ebook or a print copy at https://books2read.com/DSP cleanse. So that's books, BOOKS, to the number 2, read, READ.com/DSP for Dragon Soul Press, DSP Cleanse, CLEANSE. Yes, you can go to that website and you can get an ebook or a print copy after June 23rd. Right now I do believe that the ebook is available. And the 6 poems are Burning Drowning Flower, people, Out of My Shell, Grass Just Is. Yes, grass just is. Grass just exists. Doesn't have any high thoughts, well, at least as far as we know. It's not thinking about, do other people like me, or do other grass blades like my shapely blade? I mean, you know, grass just lives, right? And grows. Sometimes it gets mowed, but it keeps growing most of the time. Tall Grass Rising, which is a haiku I wrote. Again, grass rising. Inspired by nature, which I love, and just the fact that, you know, natural beings do just live. They just exist. A Spell Broken, about a broken heart. It's about when you're under the spell of falling in love, and then you realize, I wasn't really in love, was I? Was I? If the person didn't reciprocate, is it really love? Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, Broken Starving Artist Hearts, about having your heart broken again and again when you're a creative person, because it's true. You know, people become a fan of yours, they love your poetry, or they love your music, or they love your acting, your theatrical performance, but then in a very short period of time they change their mind and decide they like somebody else better, you know, or they see you on the street and you're not wearing any makeup and you look frumpy, and they decide, I don't like that person anymore, just on a whim, because they don't really know you, and so they're just judging you by some stereotype they have of you. And actually, when you're a creative person, your heart does get broken over and over again. It is a very hard life to be a creative person. It really is. And I wish more people would talk about this. But in any case, Burning Drowning Flower, people, that is about the hippies that no longer exist from my point of view. I know there's people who will say they're hippies, but that idealistic movement from back in the 60s where, you know, people just felt free to live their lives without conforming to authority. Come on, Americans anyway are diehard conformists. I don't care what anybody says. Out of My Shell, it's about, you know, being like a person who's just very delicate, like an egg, that can very, very easily have its shell broken. So anyway, if you would like to read these poems, you can go to books2read.com/DSP cleanse, and you can get an ebook or a paperback book, and it'll be so awesome if you did that, and then let me know what you thought. So very excited, getting a lot of my stuff published. I really hadn't been trying much in the past because it's so time consuming, and you deal with a lot of rejection before someone finally says yes. So it's just kind of, you're submitting and submitting and submitting. It's kind of like applying for a job, you know, and they keep saying no, and after a while you're kind of like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore. So I just got inspired in the past year to start submitting again, and now I'm getting published, so I'm real excited and happy, and I appreciate your support, and have a good one. June 23rd, that's when it comes out. June 23rd, Dragon Soul Press. I love that name, Dragon Soul. The soul of the dragon. I can see why they published some of my poems.